68 break statement. So let's move forward. Break statement. So in the previous video we have learned about the continue statement. Now it's time to learn about the break statement. So let's look at. As we have studied that jump statement has been classified into three categories, that is go to, continue and break. And we have talked about the go to and continue statement in the previous lectures. Okay. Now in this video I am going to talk about the break statement, that how we can use the break statement in C language and what is the purpose of it. So let's look at break statement. So break statement help you to break the process, simply we can say. If you wanted to break that statement, then use break statement, and actually it terminates the process in the program. So its work is to terminate that process when they are used. Okay, so this is actual meaning of a break statement. Okay, now let's look at the example that how to execute it in C language. So let's look at examples of break statement. So here I have a code, or we can say program in C language, which is dealing with the concept of the break statement. Okay, so let's look at that how we will deal with it. Here you are seeing this is a header file. Hashtag include studio.h. As we have studied that studio.h stand for standard input output header file. So I am including all the file which is under the studio.h because of this syntax, and because of this syntax I am including all the files that is under the control input output header files, that is the conio.h. So these two are the header files that you need to specify before opening the main, okay, before creating the main function. Now this is a main function and its work is to perform some of the statement that is written here like this. Okay, now this is a main function and its return type is void, and void means empty, so nothing is going to be returned. Okay, now after main function you have to open this curly braces for opening the main function, and after that I am declaring a variable that is month underscore num, no, that is a number. So whatever the number user will give us, if a user can give 1, then January will be printed on the screen. If user gives 2, then February will be printed on the screen. If user gives 3, then March will be printed on the screen. And if the user gives 4, then April is going to be printed on the screen. So I can say that this is that variable whose return type is integer, or we can say whose data type is integer. So it only stores the integer value. Okay, therefore its size should be 2, because we have studied in the data type of C language about the integer data type, and we have studied that its size is 2 byte in 32-bit system and might be changed in 64-bit system. But overall I can say its size is going to be 2 byte. Okay, this is the clr function whose work is to clear the screen actually. Okay, after that I am using the printf function, and printf function help us to display a message on the screen. Therefore I am displaying a message which is enter month number, and the user is going to see this. Then user enter the number, then that number is going to be stored here in this variable, and I am using the scanf function. Scanf function help you to accept a value from the keyboards, and that's why I can recognize that number, and I am keeping that number here. Okay, and with this replacement I am just going with the %d, which is the format specifier, and we know that integer data type has a format specifier like %d. Okay, then after that you can see I am using the concept of the switch, as I have told you earlier in the section, or we can say topic of the switch video. I have told you about the switch, that about the syntax, that you need to initialize the value. After initialization, you need to we can say accept a value from the keyboard, and whatever that value is going to be here, that is going to be the case stated. If these cases is going to be executed, then this output is going to be executed. If any of the cases other than this all cases, then default value is going to be executed. What here I am talking about the break statement, that what is the meaning of the break statement. Okay, the meaning is so clear. This terminates the program. This terminates the program, we can say. Break statement help you to terminate a program when where it is used. Okay, so here I am using the switch concept. So switch, parenthesis open and closes, here variable name, and variable name is month underscore number. So whatever the number that a user can give us, if it is a case 1, then the statement going to execute, that is January. And then break statement, it means that you need not to go in the case 2. If you are using the break statement, then you will not move forward in the case 2. But if you use, we can say, if you not use break statement here, then case 1 as well as case 2 is going to be executed. So we can say that break statement is used to break the line simply, or we can say terminates the program. So when the user enter the month number as 1, then it prints January, and after printing the January, it breaks. So it terminates, and no other case is going to perform. What? Suppose there is here break statement is not used, then case 1 as well as case 2 is going to be executed, because the month number given by the user is 1. Therefore, case 1 as well as case 2 is going to be executed till it finds break. Okay, so the break is so clear. It breaks the statement, or we can say it terminates the program. So suppose if the user gives us the month number as a 2, then February is going to be printed, and because of this break statement, it terminates. Similarly, in all the cases that is going to happen. But what about the case other than this all? That is going to bring the default value, that invalid month number found, try again. So this is the importance of the break statement in executing the switch case in C language. So I can say that this was overall, we can say that the useness of the break statement, or we can say the concept behind the break, that break statement breaks the statements, or we can say it terminates the program where it is used. So this was all about the break statement. So thanks for watching. Dhanyavad.